ready to do, bud? Go ahead, tell me. Show me what we're gonna do.
We're gonna cut this.
We're gonna cut it. That's right. We're gonna cut that off of there. You scared?
I'm not scared at all.
It's always a little nerve-wracking cutting stuff up, but we don't need this anymore. We're getting rid of that.
We're cutting this right here, and then the other one here.
Yep.
We're cutting both sides, because we don't need this.
Alright, go ahead, grab me that saw.
This thing's heavy.
Alright. We'll get back to you. Alright. Yep. There you go. Yeah, nice work, bud. Go ahead, toss it right there on the ground. Done. There it is. Get that wheel nice and exposed.
Will it even work? Will it even still work?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't even know if you can ride on this, because you might fall because it's so fast.
Alright, here we are again.
Ford is America's best-selling brand again.
That's right, TK. And the switch is on as more buyers choose Ford. It's no accident. Ford has the freshest line.
So we got the fender off. I just took this pipe off of here so that I could get into this area here and see what I can do about
I don't care if I
cleaning all this up here. This is where I cut it.
I'm not gonna freeze.
I've seen where you can lower this down and weld it to here to make it a rigid, a hardtail. I don't know if that's something I'm going to do or not. I'm completely new at this. I've never owned a bike before. I've had this thing for like 3 days and I've already, started cutting shit. But we're just sort of going for it. I think I'm going to keep this on there. I'm probably not going to go rigid right now. Maybe later down the road, but I definitely wanted that fender off of there. So now that this is cut, I didn't make a real accurate cut. I just sort of chopped it here and there, left enough space so that when I decide to get into that further, I've got some room to play with here. So the battery goes down in here. There's not much space here. A lot of wires. I don't know. See, the suspension, that spring goes in here. It's behind there. So it takes up this whole area here. And it just leaves enough area for the battery. So it doesn't leave me any room to put a container to put all the wires in. That's why I've noticed when they went with the hardtail, they were able to get rid of all this, move this back, push the battery back or whatever. It made a lot more room, but I'm not doing that right now. So I'm at the point where I'm just trying to look at this and see what I can do about getting some more room so that I can put a container in there and stuff all these wires up in there. But that's where I'm at so far. Got my little helper over here. Say hi, Lee.
Hi.
What's up, Liam? He's the one who cut that. He cut that off of there. But, alright, well, we'll get back with you when I do some more work here.
Off the gas tank.
I'm gonna attempt to get this gas tank off of here without getting gas all over the fucking place. That's the line right there. Just gonna take that little clamp off, stick our finger on the end of it, keep the gas from coming out, transfer it over here. But there's really not much gas. There's like, I don't even know if there's like no gas in there, so I don't know. That's where we're at. Got it off of there. Wasn't bad. We didn't get any gas anywhere. No gas anywhere. Not exactly sure why I took the gas tank off.
Got this bolt.
Yeah. It's around here somewhere.
It's a
There. Anyways, all right, chopping it down. Just gonna take it all apart so we can get to the frame, so we can paint the frame. Now that I got the back fender off, the gas tank off, I gotta take everything else out of here. I gotta get the engine out of here. Gotta label all these wires, get all that shit pulled out of here. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna take this frame and I'm gonna have it hardtailed. I don't trust my own welds, so I'm not gonna do it myself as much as I'd love to. But I'm gonna have that welded. I'm gonna probably cut it here. Cut it like here. Connect the bar, get rid of all this shit so that I got a lot of nice room. Probably put in one of them oil tanks, put all the wires in there. Get me some drag bars or whatever, lower bars coming right off of there. But I'm gonna get pulling her apart here. Alright, I got that airbox out of there. That was kind of a bitch. Now I gotta get this carb out of here. Looks like this might be a little tricky. But as soon as I get that carb out of there, then I got a little bit more room here. Get that engine out of there. I'm gonna take this thing completely apart, take this frame down to my buddy and have him fix a hardtail for me. Then I'll sand it down, paint it up, put her back together. I'm gonna paint that motor while it's out, so. Alright, that's it for now. We'll be back. Got the carb out. Got the carb out. Alright. I gotta do a video about this since there is no video about this on YouTube that I can find. This is the 93 Honda Shadow Vt600. I'm currently tearing it down. We're going to turn it into a bobber. And I need to get this engine out of here, which shouldn't be very difficult. You undo all the hoses and everything and take the bolts out and yank the engine. However, right here, I had the bright idea. This bolt goes all the way through this frame here, through the engine, and out the other side. This pivots on that there. Anyways, I took the bolt out, and I put this flathead on there, and pounded it through. It's a real long flathead, and then all of a sudden it got stuck. Well, and that bolt, you can kind of see it over there. It's not completely all the way out, and it's stuck too. And I would imagine it's probably because of the weight of, well, I don't know if it can really be the engine, because the engine's still, I got all the bolts on over there and everything, so the engine's not going up and down. So it's probably this rear end here. I don't know what to call it. That's monoshock. It's not a swing arm. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. I'm just going to refer to it as the rear end. Anyways, I think the weight of the rear end is causing that thing to be stuck in there. And I've got a floor jack. I've tried jacking it in a bunch of different places to release tension on it, and I'm not having any luck. I'm all by myself, and I cannot get that thing out of there. I don't know what to do. I thought about undoing those bolts. I thought about undoing all the rest of the bolts and trying jacking the engine a little bit, since I can't get that. I've tried jacking up the rear end. I've tried jacking up the frame, everything. I just can't get it out of there. But I don't know. We're going to keep dicking with it, since there's no videos on here for me to look at of somebody else with the same issue. So whenever I get it figured out, I'll put this video up here for you guys. And it's probably comical, but hopefully it helps a little bit. Anyways, thanks for watching.